Shalom Aleichem. Hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful week. This week is Parshas Mishpatim, and I want to share with you a beautiful, beautiful idea that emerges from the Hasidic masters. We learn in this week's Parsha about the Arba Shomrim, and one of those Shomrim is, of course, the Shoel, the borrower. He borrows an object, he uses it. He has all the Hana, Kol Hana Shelo, and he doesn't have to pay for that object. And therefore, the Torah tells us that he's going to be, if anything happens to that object, he's going to be chayived. Even if it's not his fault, an onus happens, he's going to be chayiv because kol hana'a shelo. He gets all of the benefits. And the Gemara teaches us based on Psukim in this week's parsha that, there is one exception to that rule. If, for example, I borrow an object, and while I borrow the object, I'm also, let's say, hiring the owner of that object. I borrow an animal to plow my field. I'm also hiring the owner of that animal to work with the animal in the plowing of the field. And then the animal dies. So the Gemara tells us in such a case, since ba'alav imo, the owner of the animal is together with the animal at the time of what happens, of the death, so therefore the shoel, the borrower, is going to be pater. That's one example, one exception to the rule of the chiyuv, the absolute chiyuv of the shoel. So the Hasidic masters explain that perhaps this is a beautiful insight that we can apply to our lives. Hashem, when we're born, gives us a very, very special loan. He gives us a neshama, and it's a pure neshama. Elokai neshama shnasata bi tahorihi. It's a pure, pure neshama. And we live our lives, and if we're like most, over the course of our lives, we make mistakes, we pollute that neshama, we dirty that neshama, we sully that neshama. And after 120 years, we have to give back a damaged neshama. We're shoalim, and therefore we're absolutely chayav for the damage that we did to that neshama. What's our defense? There's no defense. A shoel is chayav ba'onsin, even if it's not his fault. There's no defense. There's one defense. If we can say to Hashem, we lived with you, we were together with you, you were with us the whole step of the way, we brought you into our lives, in every facet of our lives. So now it's ba'alav imo. We brought the owner of that neshama with us. He was with us. We walked with him. We prayed with him. He was with us throughout our lives, in our workplace, on the basketball courts, in every facet, ba'alav imo. So yes, even though there were mistakes along the way, even though there was a hezek to that neshama, but we can say, yes, perhaps polluted a bit, perhaps not as clean, not as tahar as when I got it, but ba'alav imo. I lived with you, Hashem. Hashem, you were with us. You were with us, you were in our lives, and therefore we have that p'tur of ba'alav imo. May we be all zoche as we live our lives, and we go step by step, Hashem being a part of our lives. So then, even if sometimes mistakes are made, ba'alav imo, and we have that ultimate p'tur, have a beautiful Shabbos Kodesh.